Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Game of Games, a sports talk show with Samuel Alex and YK. How was your weekend? Hope it was good and happy new week. I pray that this week will favor us all in Jesus' name. My name is Oguton Omayawa, popularly known as Samuel. Of course, I'm not doing this alone. As you can see on the screen, as always, you've seen the dreaded man. Lex was in me. Lex, how are you doing?
Right. Yeah. Good evening. Good
How has
morning.
been your
Good
day?
afternoon. Very well. So, thank God. Doing good.
Wow. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, YK is going to join us on the course of this show before the show ends. YK is going. Why are you laughing, Lex?
What did the team doctor say?
He's going to join us. He's going to join. Let's hope he's going to join us. All right, fantastic. Before we go on that short break, as always, we quickly want to wish the trending news that is going on. I want to wish Davido and his beautiful
And Jeff
wife. You said.
and Jeff Chi.
Have you HFT? So we want to wish Davido and his beautiful wife happy married life. We are wishing them in advance because tomorrow, 25th of June, they will be officially joined together as man and wife. So we wish them all the very best in their marriage. All right, Lex. We have a lot of things to talk about this evening, but before we go on that short break, today's talking point we'll be talking about transfers. So, I know you people are itching to listen to us about what is going on in the world of football. In particular, transfers. So you want to know who is going from one club to the other, or who is staying. You understand? We are here to give you everything in the world of football, especially transfers. But before we go on that short break, as always, I quickly want to give to us the news in the world of cricket, news in the world of tennis, news in the world of golf, and finally the news in the world of Olympics. In the world of cricket, Afghanistan turned Asia to shake up race to T20 World Cup semi-finals, despite Foot Cummins grabbing a hot trick for the second successful match. So that's the little news we can give to you in the world of cricket. Let's quickly go to the world of tennis. Tommy Paul warmed up for Wimbledon in perfect way with victory at Queens. And Tommy Paul is an athlete, a lawn tennis player, a US lawn tennis player. I beg your pardon. He's a lawn tennis US player. So he's warming up. He's preparing. I beg your pardon, for the Wimbledon, the upcoming Wimbledon that will start this month. Let's go to the world of golf. In the world of golf, where the news that broke out in the world of golf a few minutes ago, Charlie Hall hit by late error at Amy Young old lead at Women's PGA. So that's the news, the short news. Let me just go through the full news of this headline. Okay, Amy Young, who is a 34-year-old female golf player, takes a 2-shot lead into the final round of the Women's PGA Championship, as Charlie Hall's challenge was dented by a late triple bogey. So that's the short news about in the world of golf. And finally, in the world of Olympics, as we all know that the Olympics is coming very, very soon. the Olympic is coming, so we are looking up to Olympics. In the world of Olympics, a superstar, who is a superstar swimmer, is a 5 times world champion when in the world of swimming. Suffered a blood vision. He suffered a blood vision while practicing in France. I beg the pardon. He suffered a blood vision. So while practicing, so he's a U.S. Swimmer, the U.S. United States swimmer, and his name is Lee Marchand. That's his name. So wish him all the best. Wish him a clearer vision. We used to wish people on this show, so wish him a clearer vision. So that's the news in the world of Olympics. Okay, we'll be going on a short break right about now. When we come back, we'll be talking about football, and guess what? We'll be talking about transfers. Don't go nowhere.
Jonas Concept. At Jonas Concept, we are expert in installation of steelwork, carport, car cover, collapsible, automated reduction tap, panel mesh, handrail, and flower pot spraying. You can contact us on this following number: 090-5734-9791, or follow us on YouTube or subscribe to our YouTube at Jonas Concept. Jonas Concept, expert in installation of steelwork.
All right, welcome back from that short break. This is Game of Gaming, Sport Talk Show with Sameyo, Lex, and YK. Before we talk about transfers, the news broke out this afternoon by African Soccer. This afternoon, the NFF is looking at Hervé Renard to succeed I said Rashidi Rekini, don't mind me. You need the judge, you. So to succeed, you need the judge. So the NFF are looking at Hervé Renard to succeed. So that's the news that broke out this afternoon by Africa Soccer. All right, let me quickly give to us the matches, simultaneous matches that was played in Nigerian Premier Football League. And by the way, I've been calling it on our subsequent show, Nigerian Professional Football League. I've forgotten that they've removed the professional and they've replaced it with Premier. So this season, at the beginning of this season, it's called the Nigerian Premier Football League. All right, let me quickly give us the result of matches played in the Nigerian Premier Football League. And Gombe United lost to Enugu Rangers by 2-1. Kano Pillars defeated Lobby Stars by 3-0. Niger Tornadoes defeated Sunshine Stars of Akure by 2-1. Kwara United defeated Atlant FC by 4-0. And the most saddening result for we Sporting Lagos fans, Shooting Star defeated us Sporting Lagos by 1-0. And with that result, Sporting Lagos will be playing in the
Bye bye.
That's very, very sad for we, the Sporting Lagos fans. It's very, very sad. Very, very sad. Well, we wish them all the best. I hope we are going to come back very, very strong. Stronger. We'll come back very, very stronger. 2 seasons to this time, we'll come back first. So, Shooting Stars defeated Sporting Lagos by 1-0. Doma United and Abia Warriors played a 1-1 draw. Aqua United defeated Rivers United by 3-1. Imba FC defeated Plateau United by 2-0. Remo Stars defeated Katsina United by 2-1. And finally, Bendel Ishora lost at home to Bayelsa United by 2-0. So these are the results of matches played in the Nigerian Premier Football League yesterday. All right, guys, let's get down to business. Lex, let's get down to business. Okay, we want to talk about transfers. Okay, Arsenal has joined the race. They've joined the race to sign Kimmich, the Bayern Munich star. They've joined the race, and guess what? Before Arsenal joined the race to sign Kimmich, Manchester United, Liverpool, Manchester City, and Barcelona, they wanted to sign him also. You understand? So the question I'm throwing to you now is that, did you think Arsenal needs Kimmich this time?
No, the question should be, is Arsenal in the type of team that Kimmich should be playing in? That's the question. The reason I'm asking that question is, yes, we know Arsenal, but I guess at the end of the day, if we look at it very well, when I say, oh, okay, Kimmich has won everything he can win in football. Now he can go to a team where he has no chance of winning anything. Because I don't know when last Arsenal has been a serious contender, either for Champions League or Premier League. The last 2 seasons, they failed woefully at winning. The last season that happened to be their best season since the exit of Arsene Wenger. They failed at it woefully. Failed to Manchester City. Yeah, so now the question is, what is Kimmich looking for? Kimmich is still young, he's less than 30, right?
Yeah, very young.
He's less than 30.
Young.
But we cannot deny the fact that Kimmich is versatile and he has won everything possible in football. He has won the Champions League, he has won the German League, he has won the Cup, he has won everything possible. So yeah, if he decides to go to Arsenal, well, good luck to him. At least he knows that he's not looking for trophies. He only wants to experience Premier League and wants to collect Arsenal money.
Fantastic. But looking at it, before we dive down to the next transfer news, okay? Manchester City is also in the race to sign him. Barcelona is also in the mix to sign him. I don't Manchester City.
Let's not do media talks. Media talk is actually always very funny. In my opinion, I think media always like to create talking points. All these clubs that is mentioned, I've not seen any official move from any of them to say they actually want to sign Kimmich. It has all been media talks. It has all been rumors. Until we see an official bidding for him, then none of them is in the race. Yet, at least in my opinion, that's the way I see it. Because transfers can raise your blood pressure. As a football, it can raise your blood pressure. You'll be hearing Liverpool are scouting, Manchester City are watching, Chelsea are looking at. You hear plenty English. You hear plenty English. At the end of the day, none of them is actually concrete. None of them is making a move. None of them is looking at the player. Maybe they just went to watch a game or whatever. They saw a Chelsea scout or an Arsenal scout or whatever, and then story starts flying. What I want us to do with transfer, is as fans is let us calm our nerves. Let us wait until we see official moves, official statements from clubs before we start being happy. I'm sure Arsenal fans, they will be there happy, jumping up and down like, hey, we signed Kimmich. They are not signing anything. They are not signing anything. So I want football fans to calm down, especially with regards to signings, with regards to transfers and all of that. Kimmich, I can't deny the fact that he might want to decide to go to Arsenal, but as at right now, nothing is concrete yet. So we cannot even say categorically that Arsenal is making a move for him.
Fantastic. Wow, that's good. So let's quickly go to the next transfers we want to discuss about next transfers. Lex, on this show, you are a Liverpool correspondent on this show. You understand?
I'm not a correspondent, I'm a Liverpool fan.
Yeah. Oh no, on this show, you are a Liverpool correspondent on this show.
Okay.
So I want to ask you, who is Tyler Morton?
Tyler Hamilton is a graduate of the academy. Tyler Morton is a graduate of Liverpool Academy. He was at Bolton on loan last season.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes, he was at Bolton on loan. So what's the problem with Tyler Morton?
Because
What happened to him?
people are coming for him. How is I think the
Tyler
guy
Morton
is quite
is actually see, we cannot deny the fact that something Chelsea has been in the past, something Arsenal has been in the past, and even till now, something Manchester United have done in the past is they've always had quality in the academy ranks. They've always had quality players, that are coming through the academy because they had a good academy that is running. Their players graduate to the first team, they go ahead to other things to do well, maybe for them in the first team, who has been able to do since the acquisition of this AXA training ground. They've been able to transform the academy to one that can produce class players. Even if they cannot play in the Liverpool first team, they will be able to go ahead to other teams and do very well. And we can tell by the number of young players that came through the ranks for Liverpool last season. Yeah, the likes of Jadon Dance, the likes of look at the final against Chelsea.
against Chelsea. Yeah, I know.
Look at how many young players, how many players from the academy who were part of that team. You understand? That's the point. Liverpool has been able to build the academy to be able to produce class players who might not necessarily play in the first team, but they are good enough to play in other teams and they will do well. That's one of them is Tyler Morton. Tyler Morton is actually he can play anywhere in the midfield. CN, AN, DN, and all of that. He can play very well in the midfield. And he went to Bolton last season. He did very well. He did fantastically well. He was one of their best players for the season. Yeah. And now clubs are coming for him. Even Leipzig, Leipzig or Salzburg.
Leipzig, Frankfurt,
Leipzig,
Sevilla.
They are part of the people coming for him. And Liverpool has valued him to be around £20 million. That's someone they probably spent like £800,000 on. So it's what it is. The boy is a good player.
Which team would you prefer? Would you prefer him to go? Which team would you prefer?
Leipzig, definitely. Leipzig, yes.
I'm looking at Sevilla's direction. You know,
I'm looking at Leipzig, and you know why? You know why I'm looking at Leipzig? The reason is simple. Right now, Leipzig has a coach who was part of Jurgen Klopp's team for Liverpool. Yeah, and this coach has worked with Tyler Morton. So definitely he knows what he can do. He knows he knows what can happen with him. He knows how to use him because he was once his player. So I want his growth. I want to look back maybe in 2 seasons time and see that he's actually doing very well. And I know he's going to do well under someone who already knows him.
Fantastic. All right, let's also talk about Joao Neves. Manchester United and Arsenal are vying for him. You understand? You know Joao Neves now?
Yeah.
The Benfica player.
Yeah.
The Benfica player. So Manchester United are vying for him, and Arsenal rather. They are vying to. You said?
He's a midfielder, yeah?
Yeah, he's a midfielder. Joao Neves. So, and looking at Manchester United midfield, I think Manchester United team as a whole, they need a player like Joao Neves. I think they need a player like, because he's a great. I watched some of his tweets, and I've also watched some of his matches, live matches. He's a very creative player when it comes to playing football. So with Joao Neves and what was this Portuguese guy, Fernandes, Bruno Fernandes, I think they will gel well together. But what do you think is going to happen when he goes to Arsenal? Looking at the Arsenal midfield, he's a creative player by the way.
What?
He's an attacking midfielder by the way.
Definitely, you know that for Arsenal, he's probably going to sit down for a while, except Arteta decides to go a different direction for this team. Let's say he decides to play a 4-4-2 diamond, or he decides to play something different to accommodate a player coming in. But if he goes with what he has right now, then I think this their captain, what's his name, will still be ahead of him in the pecking order any day, anytime.
Odegaard. Yeah.
Odegaard is definitely the attacking midfielder. You understand? He's the captain of the team. So there's no two ways about it. If he's going to be going for position for position, then definitely he's going to sit down for a while until Arteta finds a way of bringing him or gelling him into the team. Maybe in another formation, in another playing capacity, maybe out of position or whatever. But if he's going to play in that team, he's definitely going to sit for a while.
But wait, Lex, Benfica is pricing this guy, this fantastic player that we are talking about. Benfica is pricing it at 120 euros. 120 million euros.
Let me say it now. You heard it first on this show. Benfica is the thief of football.
You are right.
Benfica, they are the only thing they've not carried is the gun. They are armed robbers when it comes to selling players. Look at the player with Liverpool presently. He was sold for 87 million to rise to 100 million.
Wow.
Now this one is going for 120 million. They sold players before then for bigger amounts. So when it comes to selling players, they are the best at it. They are the best at getting the best money for players. It doesn't matter if they got them 12 million or 100,000 pounds. They are getting the best money they can out of the player. They are good at that. I give it to them. But if Arsenal value him that high, good for them. I don't think he is it. But football, of course.
But do you think Arsenal can pay that amount of money?
Why not? Why not? Arsenal has done well in the past 2-3 seasons.
You are right.
I don't think.
You are right.
I don't think
you've done well.
They've done well.
You are right. All right, let's talk about Victor Osimhen. Okay, let's talk about Victor Osimhen. As we all know that Premier League clubs Chelsea and Arsenal are vying to sign Victor Osimhen, and guess what? Napoli is putting a price tag of 85 million euros on Victor Osimhen. Sorry, 85 million pounds. 85 million pounds on Victor Osimhen. Okay. Which team do you think needs Victor Osimhen most right now? I don't want to talk as a Chelsea fan though, but I'm just throwing the question to you.
Yeah, I want to talk as a Liverpool fan. I think, in my opinion, I think Liverpool needs him more.
Wow. But Liverpool is not going for him.
The reason is simple, actually. I'm not saying Liverpool are going for him, but I think Liverpool needs a player of that caliber. The reason is simple. Last season, the greatest undoing for Liverpool is the ability to convert chances.
Yeah. Exactly.
Liverpool created one of the highest chances in the league. In every competition they played, they created one of the highest chances. But they weren't able to win just one trophy.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
they fell short at with the Premier League. They fell short at the FA Cup. They fell short where they could have won, and it's not because they did not play well or they did not create chances. They just did not bury them. So they need right now. Liverpool needs someone who will be. It's either Nunes comes good as we know he can be, or someone comes in who is a goal poacher, who is going to be banging in the goals as much as possible. And Osimhen can do that. So, in my opinion, Liverpool needs him more.
Okay.
But that's by the way. Liverpool is not going for him.
Okay.
Arsenal, Chelsea last season struggled. I don't know if it's because of Pochettino, or it's because of the players, or it's because of the tactics, or it's because of whatever. I don't know. But one of the things Chelsea suffered too last season was putting the ball inside the net.
You are right.
Things they suffer. I don't know if it's as a result of the tactics or motivation, lack of motivation in the team, or whatever the case is. Chelsea also needs someone who can put the ball inside the net. It's as simple as that. You get. And also at Arsenal, they do not have an out-and-out goal poacher. Last season, mostly they used Kai Havertz. Gabriel Jesus was either injured or not in the team almost throughout last season. So majority of the time they use Kai Havertz. As their goal provider. And Kai Havertz is not an out-and-out striker. Kai Havertz is just a player who is trying to find his feet back in front of goal. You understand? Kai Havertz is more of an attacking midfielder than a striker, more of a supporting striker than a striker. You understand? Arsenal also needs a player who can put the ball inside the net. So either way, if he goes to Arsenal, goes to Chelsea, I don't want him to go to Chelsea anyways.
Why? I want him to come.
Chelsea has a way. In my opinion, I think Chelsea has a way of killing a striker's career.
Not like Osimhen.
Oh, not like Osimhen coming with talisman as if.
Not
I don't feel that way. If you look at the recent past, it looks as if strikers don't really thrive well at Chelsea. I don't know why. Morata is an example. Brian is an example. Who again? In recent past, I'm not even going as far back as Torres. That's even going far back. Torres was a god before he left Liverpool. He got to Chelsea and he was a shadow of himself. Shevchenko, that's going all the way back and all of that. The only player the only striker who really performed for Chelsea in the recent past it was Drogba. And even
Diego Costa.
Drogba's last season, Diego Costa.
After Drogba, Diego Costa too.
And even Drogba's last season, he scored only five Premier League goals.
I know.
He scored only 5 Premier League goals, but because he had the status already, nobody talked about it. Right?
Exactly.
Diego Costa too. Diego Costa is an hustler. Diego Costa is someone who will cause fight, who will cause problems, who will just put the ball inside the net. But apart from that, how many other strikers have actually done well in at Chelsea? Very few of them. Honestly, it's very few. Right? And Osimhen is one prized asset for us as a country in Nigeria. We don't want him to go to a club when he's not going to do well.
I know.
You understand? In my opinion, I really would not want him to go to Chelsea. I would want him to go to another club where he can, even if it's Bayern Munich, where he can try, where he can do well.
Bayern Munich still wants his signature, by the way.
I reckon it's already at Bayern Munich. What they want to do with that? Double strikers.
PSG to want his signature.
I prefer he goes to PSG. I prefer he goes to Bayern, but not Chelsea. Honestly, that's my humble opinion. This is not a diss at Chelsea or whatever. I just would prefer him to go to Chelsea.
All right, let's talk about Chelsea. Chelsea wants to sign Nico Williams. You know Nico Williams now, the Spanish
Of course.
right wing back or left wing back or winger. Let's put it that way. So after Chelsea are going for Olise of Crystal Palace, but Olise is not signing for Chelsea due to his wages. You understand? So
Olise has gone to Bayern Munich now. It hasn't confirmed.
yeah, I know. So Chelsea
Okay.
are not going for him. So they are looking at the direction of Nico Williams to replace in replace of Olise. But the question I want to ask is that why did Chelsea even need Olise in first instance? Because to me,
Yeah, that's a good question. What is Chelsea doing with a right winger or a right forward? What's Chelsea doing with the right forward? Already at Chelsea, you have Palmer who can play in that position.
of course,
You have Chukwuemeka, or what's his name? No,
Mudryk is
Chukwuemeka is
there.
also a left.
Telling
Mudryk is there. There's this other Igbo guy,
Kani Chukwuemeka, Leslie Ugochukwu.
Ugochukwu. There is another guy there that plays on that wing or that can play that wing. Why do you need another right winger? You see,
I don't know.
I think Chelsea have had a problem since Boehly came in. Yeah,
You are
I
right.
think they've had a problem of direction. They don't know which direction to take. First of all, I thought them sacking the previous coach and hiring Pochettino was a mistake, and apparently it has become a mistake now, because now they've parted ways and now they've gone for another coach. Now meaning that the project that started with Pochettino is now going to restart. They are going to press the restart button now. Yeah. Now it means that this incoming coach, after spending 1 billion plus on player acquisition, this incoming coach is probably going to need his own players to play his own style of play.
Of course.
Now, this is waste of time, money, energy, and everything. Chelsea needs a direction, and right now it doesn't look like they have that direction. They don't. And with all the players that we've just listed, for you to be going for a left or a right winger or wing forward again, that's lack of direction. That's
you want to
serious.
talk about Madueke.
Madueke, yes. Madueke. That's the guy I was trying to remember his name. He plays on that wing, does he not?
Yes, now.
So what exactly is this lack of direction that is coming from Chelsea? That's confusing.
Chelsea.
Confusing.
I don't know. Seriously. I don't know what is wrong with that team. Even with the fans, we are confused. We are confused. Don't know what.
Chelsea fans have always been confused. Chelsea fans have always been confused. Calm down. Chelsea fans have always been confused.
No, not during the time of romance. Not during the time of romance. So during the time of romance, we build an empire during the time of romance. Understand?
Okay. I also can't have many coaches who used during the time of Roman Abramovich. I hope you remember. We now have many coaches who used, but continue. I agree with you.
Well, I wish Chelsea should sign a player like Nico Williams. He's a fantastic player. He's a fantastic player. But before we go, we have
leave the team.
You said?
Some players will have to leave the team because definitely there's no playing time for them.
You are right. Chelsea are looking to. They want to sell this our midfielder. What's his name? I think they also want to sell Martin. You know Martin now. You know Martin. Yeah, Martin. Yeah, Chelsea want to sell him. And Conor Gallagher too. Martin is the left winger, by the way. Ladies and gentlemen, sorry for the connection from Lex and okay. I think he's back. Lex, are you there? Lex, are you there? Are you there?
Yes.
All right. So what are you saying about Martin before the break in transmission?
Martin was not even part of that team. He's not a regular, he's not a starter, he's not, so why is he even part of this conversation? We are talking about people who are regularly in the team.
Conor Gallagher.
He's selling Gallagher.
I think he's also leaving the team.
Okay. Let's see what happens. The transfer season just started. Let's see what happens. You are going to hear quite a number of things. The new coach is going to try and set his house in order and all of that. We can't wait to see what happens with that Chelsea team. But they need direction. Direction.
So let's talk about let's talk about this Szczesny, the Juventus goalkeeper. He's going to Saudi Arabia. Al Nassr. He's going there. You understand? As we all know, Szczesny is one of the best goalkeeper in his prime at Euros. You understand? So the question I want to ask is that during in this season, because I came across a comment that Szczesny didn't perform for Juventus this season. I came across that comment on the social media. You understand? So are we saying that he's going to go to Al Nassr to underperform, or we shouldn't expect a miracle from him? That's the question I'm asking you.
The truth is, to begin with, what is the level of that Saudi Arabian league? What is the level compared to Europe, compared to Italy, where he's living? What is the level? Are we expecting all the superstars that have gone to the league? Are they playing better than they played in Europe? Are they playing better than they did in Europe? I don't think the answer is yes. The truth is, the league needs names like that, needs people like that, and apparently just a few young players have gone there who are superstars and who were playing in Europe. Players who have gone there mostly have been old players who are done with Europe, right? So
I know.
Szczesny is just another old player who might be done with Europe. I don't think we are expecting, or personally I'm not expecting a stellar performance or a performance out of I'm not expecting that. I'm not expecting that at all.
Fantastic. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's with these transfers news that we've given to you, rumors, I beg your pardon, we are going to end the show now, because speculations are just coming in from left, right and center. You understand? Yeah. So no concrete transfers as at now. You understand? But we hope by next week or before the week runs out, there will be a concrete transfers from different clubs. So, okay. As always, want to hear your views and want to know what to think about today's program. I'm going to reply you.
Like for them to join your looking forward to having in your team and all of that. We would like to know.
We want to know which player you are looking forward to having in your team. You understand? So we are here to interact with you. Lex is there to interact with you. YK is there to interact with you. And by the way, YK is not joining the show again today. Oh God.
The team doctor could not clear him for this match.
YK, the viewers are watching you. So YK is there to answer you. He's going to reply you on social media. And by the way, we have 3 social medias. We have YouTube at Game of Games 25. We have our Instagram account. We have 2 Instagram accounts, by the way, but the main Instagram account as Game of Games 1_. And we also have TikTok account as Game of Games 1_. You can follow us on all our social media platforms. Okay. Lex, thank you very, very much for joining this program.
Thank you. It's always fun.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are signing out. Bye bye.